Okay, well, this is with great excitement. I got my shipment from Greenhouse Megastore, which is actually interesting because I just bought it 2 days ago, and I didn't pay for any special expedited shipping or anything. But actually, I hadn't even gone so far as to check my email and see if I had a shipping confirmation. Boom, it shows up. So, spoiler alert, I just bought some seed flats, some starter kits, and I bought this in bulk basically because I cannot believe how expensive this stuff is to buy one-offs. You know, you go into Lowe's or Home Depot, whatever, if they have it, and that's a seasonal item, if they have it, and I don't remember, but I think it was about 15 or 20 bucks. And actually what prompted me doing all this looking was I had a thing pop up on my Facebook, and it was Bootstrap Farms or something like that. Never done business with them. I'm not judging them. But I was like, oh, cool, let's see what they've got. You know, they've got covers and everything else for gardening. So I looked, well, they had a little seed flat starter kit, a 10-20 tray with the inserts and all. And the cover. Oh, yeah, well, look at that magazine. And I want to say it was like 40 bucks or something. Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing, like I said, but I was like, good God, this is all just cheap, blown plastic. You know, there's no reason why this stuff should be expensive, other than maybe it's a little bulky to ship. So anyway, I reverted back to Greenhouse Megastore. I knew they had all this stuff, and I figured it ought to be pretty cheap through them. I did have to pay shipping, which I paid $10 shipping, but let me see. Does it got the prices on here? There's my invoice. No, it does not have the prices, but what I got, y'all probably can't even see that, but I got 10 of the 10-20 flats, 10 of these inserts, okay, and I just bought a standard, I don't remember what size, 3601s or something, inserts, and these are actually pretty big. I wanted big so that I could leave the seedlings in here longer. I didn't want to have to get tiny and then transplant up. I just wanted a way to start some seeds inside, really with the kids, and you know, start getting some seeds going while I'm still working on setting up the garden. And then I got, I think, 5 of the humidity domes, and I only got 5 because I figured I'll only use them, you know, when you're first sprouting. So 5 domes, 10 trays, 10 inserts, and these inserts, they're really meant to be like a one-time use, I believe, but if you're careful with them, you guys know this that are doing gardening stuff, you can reuse them several times. But again, they're so cheap. You actually had to buy, Greenhouse Megastore required I had to buy 10 because otherwise they're only 80 cents a piece and they're hardly more shipping, you know? So I had to buy a 10 pack, which is actually why I ended up buying 10 of the 10-20 trays as well. My plan was only to buy, I'm struggling here, folks. Really, I only wanted like one of these to buy. I just wanted to get something going, and like I said, I wanted to get the kids involved. But I ended up buying, you know, a whole slew of stuff here. But that doesn't hurt anything. It's good to have it. And
Dad, what are those for?
These are called humidity domes, honey. These help your seedlings sprout and not dry out. Oh, I can't get these apart either. Ah, they're stuck together. Anyway, y'all get the point. 10-20 tray, insert,
So
humidity dome.
When it rains,
But I only got 5 of the domes because I'll just use it while they're sprouting, and then I'll be able to move that dome forward onto something else and actually let these sprouted seedlings start to, you know, kind of harden off and get used to the ambient conditions. But I paid $10 shipping, which I tried to look for a coupon code. I couldn't find anything for free shipping. I thought Greenhouse Megastore at times did like a, you know, free shipping over $100, but I couldn't find anything. Doesn't matter. I paid $10 shipping for all this stuff, which I got in 2 days, so that was cool. And I think my actual order was only like 50 bucks, okay? So the point is, go back to, I was going to buy 1 tray, 1 insert, 1 dome for a total of like 30, maybe I saw one on Amazon that was like 25 with free shipping, but it was a smaller dome, and I don't remember what the insert size was. But I got essentially 10 of them for 50 bucks. versus, you know, one for 30 bucks, 25 or 30 bucks. So that was the whole point. I mean, again, not revolutionary science here, buying bulk and save a little bit, bud. You are nasty. You need to go blow your nose. Can you please go blow your nose? No? Okay. The boy's got snot. Sorry if it grosses you guys out. So yeah, anyway, bought in bulk, save a little bit. This should be more than enough to keep me and the kids entertained, at least starting out. We went to the store actually just yesterday, just because we were kind of in the area. Went to a little feed store and I got broccoli seed, spinach, and I think turnip. I think I bought some turnip because I had some turnips over the holidays at my brother-in-law's house, and decided I really liked those, which I'd never eaten a turnip before, but they tasted pretty good. So got some turnips. Here comes a little terror. What are you screaming about?
For Maddie.
Oh, okay, that's good. Playing with the dogs. Yeah, I don't remember where I was at, but point is, I think my biggest point here was that, you know, we're a very shopping sort of society, and my wife and I are very guilty about, ooh, I want that, get it. And it's, you know, obviously the retailers and the online sellers, they're doing that on purpose. They put the stuff right in front of your face. And it's real simple, just sitting there scrolling through and boom, buy now, you know? So it makes it very easy to spend more than you needed to if you're not disciplined. So shop around a little bit. Like I said, Greenhouse Megastore, you know, they're going to make you pay shipping almost always probably. But I don't know that I've seen anywhere else, and there may be other big places like them. This is not a promotion for them necessarily, although I guess it's kind of becoming that. But you know, that's their specialty, you know? Any other little local retailer is going to sell you a one-off kit. It's going to be overpriced just because of all the handling and sorting and everything in between. So yeah. Anyway, super excited about this. Might actually go ahead and get the kids gathered up and see if we can't just go ahead and plant one or two of them. Get something going here. I've been a little frustrated with my garden that we planted, the raised beds that we planted in the back. They're just not, I don't know if the soil's just not that great or what it is, but I feel like I should have had a big hardy spinach crop by now, and it's like all I can do to like go pick a leaf every now and then. Something's not right. Probably the soil's just really not fully broke down like it needs to be. So anyway, I've got some seed starter mix around here somewhere. I'll use that just because I've got it, use it up. And we'll try to get a good crop of some spinach and some broccolis going in here. And then hopefully, in a month or so, throw them out in the actual new garden that I've been working on. And I don't know, with any luck, have some better success. So let's get a couple of these planted up. And then, yeah, that should do it for this video. Excited to get my seed flats.
Can I get the seed, Mackenzie? Yes, top seed.
No, we don't need seeds yet.
No, not those.
Not quite yet.
Come on. These are the first seeds I want to be done.
So,
Okay, the big
do
seeds
this on
are...
the kitchen counter.
Come on, the big seeds
Until my
are
wife
going to be
catches us.
for last.
We got a bag of vermiculite here. I'll just use the tray vermiculite. This is all stuff we have, these bags of potting mix. Okay, girls, no, other side, over here. Over here, so you don't stand in the way. Over here. We've had bags of various potting mixes and stuff sitting around for years, so I'm just trying to use it up now. This vermiculite, somehow it's gotten wet. Kenzie, other side. I just asked you to go to the other side. Somehow it's gotten wet,
Can I sit on your chair?
which I guess is okay because we would
Papa can sit on.
wet it anyway in the seed flat, but it's making handling rather cumbersome
Can
here.
I help you smooth it down? Because I'm your little helper right here.
Yeah, pull it into your side. So I'm just trying to get it off into these edges without spilling too much on the kitchen counter.
That's not how
But
you do it.
actually, I'm happy to do it on the kitchen counter as much as anything else because I've got the sprayer for the sink and we'll just wipe it all off when we're done. I don't have a decent potting shed of any sort, so here it's just as good as anywhere else.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Be very careful as you get it over by the edges, okay? We don't want to spill too much on the counter, honey.
Yeah, you're not going to help, okay? I'm just watching.
Just watching. That's good, Caroline. You're a
Oh,
good
got
watcher.
one in the sink.
Yeah, we'll try to get less. Put your hand up as a barrier. Look at Daddy. There you go. Put a vertical wall.
when that person's working. That's enough.
Oh, not cool.
There's one more. Ah, boy. There's a lot
Is
more.
that gonna be enough, honey? Think so?
I might want to wash my hands.
Yeah, okay, when you're done. Don't wash them off until you're totally done. And then I want you to wipe them off as much as you can over the tray, because we don't want to wash much of this down the drain. It's wasteful.
I should have picked you up here today, Dad.
You should have. Did you hear what she said? Making a video.
Hey,
Say
Mom.
no.
Hi, honey.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, you should have.
Kayla's watching us do the seats.
No. What is in there? What's that stuff, Dad?
This is vermiculite. I robbed you a little bin down there because you got like 4 bags of
Look at this.
African violet potting mix.
That I killed?
I just got
Yeah,
the top.
and I don't have any actual seed
Hey,
setting mix, so
guys!
I'm just using up everything I can find.
You got some on the spoon.
Okay, Kingy, how much is on your hand?
Hand, you mean?
On your hand, okay.
Is that enough that I need to wash?
Yeah, you can wash. Daddy's frustrated his hands are so dirty. Hold them down low. Hold them down low so wash it down the drain and not all over the counter.
You do all.
Okay. Somehow this bag of vermiculite got wet, Mom.
Dad,
So it's like,
are we
still up
going to use like some water to pour on the seeds when we're done?
too deep, Caroline, too deep. You're not focused on what you're doing. You're looking at me. You getting 2 seeds, Kinsey?
Yeah.
What are those?
Broccoli.
Okay. Caroline?
What?
Right here, honey. Kinsey planting, so you poke.
No, I got it.
No, use this hand.
I got mine. Dad, can you help me with this?
Good.
These are really tricky.
Good. Good. Good.
Good too. Dad, who's
Okay,
going to
good job, honey.
who's
Do the
going
rest,
to
okay?
bury them?
I'll cover them. Very rudimentary, kiddos.
Dad?
We gotta get much faster at seeding if we're gonna do this a lot. You'll get better at it, Caroline, don't you worry.
Dad, can you put the seeds
Are
in?
you putting 2 per hole, Kinsey?
What if we do on accident? What if we put more than 2 on
Just
accident?
try to put 2.
Yeah.
You need, because, listen, every single seed should sprout, honey. But sometimes they don't. That's why we do the extra one.
I go move.
Okay? But you don't want to put 3 or 4 in there because that's just wasteful, because then they might all sprout and then we have to just rip them out. Okay, so here's the final reveal. We did broccoli in one, purple top turnip, which I'm not really sure if you're supposed to seed turnip like this, because I know you can just field seed it, but whatever. We're going to try it. So we got turnip in there, and then we got spinach in this one, which it's interesting to me that it's like the bigger the plant, the smaller the seed almost. The turnip seeds are tiny, not carrot seeds by any means. The broccoli seeds aren't too bad. And then you got the spinach seeds, which this is Bloomsdale spinach. This is not a big spinach, and it's these great big honker seeds. But whatever. Makes it interesting trying to work with your 6-year-old kid to try to seed, just 1 or 2 per hole, and she puts in 7 or 8. But whatever, it's all for fun. So now the real challenge, figuring out where I'm going to put this stuff that it doesn't drive my wife crazy, to have it sitting somewhere while this starts to germinate. On top of the freezer in the laundry room, which is actually a good spot because the ambient heat coming off the freezer actually works as a sort of warmer. It's not nearly as good as if you have like an electric heat pack in there, but it will work to help warm that soil up just a little bit more. So here they'll be until my wife finds them and then gets frustrated and asks me to move them somewhere else probably. But I don't really know where else to put them. So yeah, let's hope it sprouts and works.